Hello everyone, welcome to Patriot History, and today we are starting off a brand new series on this channel, Dissecting History. In this series, I will take an event or subject in history and discuss it. I will generally talk about subjects that are becoming relevant again for whatever reason, like today's episode, Should Thanksgiving be Celebrated? To some, it may sound obvious. Of course it should. There's no reason to not celebrate it, right? Well, there's a large number of people out there that actually think Thanksgiving shouldn't be celebrated. And to explain their side of the story, I first must explain what Thanksgiving is and where it came from. It all started when the Pilgrims landed in America in November of 1620 seeking religious freedom, and it was apparent that they had a hard road ahead of them through the coming winter, and that would prove to be true because sadly many Pilgrims died that winter. And it looked hopeless, but in the spring of 1621, Samoset, a Native American who was a friend of the Pilgrims, brought Squanto to the Pilgrims. Squanto, who was able to speak English from his time as a slave in Europe, was able to teach the Pilgrims how to properly fish, farm, and hunt. Now, Squanto's story is incredible in itself, and it's definitely something I want to discuss, but that'll be for its own video. Now, at the time, Pilgrims and surrounding Native Americans were at peace, and for the Pilgrims to celebrate that peace and their successful harvest in 1621, they would have a feast with their Native American friends for 3 days, a 2-day difference to its modern-day counterpart. Now, at face value, there should really be no argument against Thanksgiving, right? Well, now it's time for me to explain the other side, the side that says there shouldn't be a Thanksgiving. Though it has nothing to do with Thanksgiving, many people see the unjust treatment of Native Americans throughout early American history as enough to get rid of Thanksgiving altogether, especially because of things like the Trail of Tears, where Indians were forcefully moved out west to Indian territories, and during the journey, many of them died. Now, with all this knowledge, should Thanksgiving still be celebrated? Well, that's up to you, but historically, does it make sense to keep celebrating it? Yes, because it's celebrating the peace between the Pilgrims and Indians. It is celebrating the success of their harvest. It does, at its core, represent peace, and it shouldn't be associated with horrid acts that happened in a later time. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you all learned something new. I know I haven't posted in a few months, but I'm looking to start a new schedule in which I post every certain amount of time. But that's it for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.